Welcome to Game Week 35 of the Feesh Sports Marble Race Premier League. It's all hotting up now at the top and the bottom of the league, and there's 10 more big games today that can affect both ends of the table. We've got Man City versus Wolves, Aston Villa versus Fulham, Everton versus Ipswich Town, Leicester City versus Southampton, Arsenal versus Bournemouth, Brentford versus Manchester United, Brighton and Hove Albion versus Newcastle United, West Ham United versus Tottenham, Chelsea versus Liverpool, and Crystal Palace versus Forest. At the end of Game Week 34, it was Liverpool 9 points clear at the top of the table, needing just 4 points to guarantee the title, assuming Aston Villa, of course, were to win all their games. If they drop points, it could happen this week. We'll see very soon. At the bottom of the table, just 2 points between Ipswich Town, Newcastle, Bournemouth, and Nottingham Forest, all fighting to avoid that final relegation place. Hugely close battles at the bottom there. Let's crack on with Game Week 35 and see what happens. Match 1 of Game Week 35 sees Manchester City at home to Wolves. Man City currently 5th in the league, now just 4 points behind Arsenal in 4th, as Arsenal had a pretty poor end to this inaugural Marble Race Premier League season. So Man City also dead level with points with Man United at the moment, so from a point of view of bragging rights in Manchester, a win here would keep them firmly in 5th for the time being, ahead of their rivals, and 3 points clear of them as well. Wolves currently 10th in the league. A win here would at least temporarily put them up to 7th in the league. However, this is the first match of this Game Week 35, so they can still get overtaken again, but it'll be a solid week. It's been a solid season for Wolves. Never really been in danger at all, been always kind of like mid-table or above most of the season, and they've got 3 marbles through here ahead of Man City. This is an almighty effort. Man United fans will be praying one of these drops to the left here. One hasn't. Can either of these make it? Oh, we've got 1 across the line. It's 2 across the line. Wolves are going to win this one, unless these 2 can get down rapidly. That one hasn't. A surprise win incoming for Wolves. They're 1 back for Man City, but that's all they're going to get. This one finishes Manchester City 1, Wolves 2. Match 2 of Game Week 35 sees Aston Villa at home to Fulham. Aston Villa's title chances have fallen away a little bit in recent weeks. They are now 9 points adrift of Liverpool with just 4 games left. There is no room for error for Villa. Well, they need to pray Liverpool have an almightily poor end to the season. Liverpool dropped 2 points last week at home to Spurs to give Villa a tiny little glimpse of hope. But let's be honest, 9 points behind with 4 games left is an almighty ask. And they've got to win all 4 games in a row and hope Liverpool lose all their 4 realistically. Probably going to be difficult for them to do, but they need to get this one across the line, keep that pressure on Liverpool if they can, and see what happens at the end of this game week. Villa coming down the course first, so they need to get one across the line early. They cannot mess up like they've done in recent weeks. Southampton being a prime example of the week, had so many chances to win the game and drop points there against the team who at that point in time were bottom. And Fulham are getting through here. Fulham get through here. Oh, they have done. Villa, the title challenge could be over here and now. Fulham 2-0 up. Villa, you are done, boys, bar an almighty turnaround here. It's not going to come, is it? Disaster for Villa. This title is now is on the cusp of being done. Villa have failed yet again. This one finishes Aston Villa 0, Fulham 2. Fulham move back up into the top half of the table. Match 3 of Game Week 35, and this one is huge in the Marble Race Premier League. It's the relegation battle between Everton and Ipswich Town. Everton currently just 4 points outside the relegation zone with 4 to play. Ipswich Town 2 points outside the relegation zone with 4 to play. They were looking good last week until all the teams below them in 16th, 17th, 18th all won, and suddenly they're back in the relegation fight again. A win for either team here you would think would probably get them safe this season. There's no guarantees, but you would think at this point it would probably get them safe, unless of course the teams below them all win yet again. But who will get us across the line? Who is going to be really looking over their shoulder for the rest of this week? Because no other relegated teams, relegation threatened teams I should say, have currently played this week. It's 1-0 Ipswich Town. This could be huge for them. There's some momentum here for the Everton Marble. It's going to make it. Will this be 1-1? If it's going to be 1-1, it will help neither of them. Oh, that was very close. We need to VR check this one. Was it 1-1 or 2-1 Ipswich Town? The marble needs to fully cross the line to count in Marble Race, and unfortunately it's literally 1 frame away from doing so. This one ends Everton 1, Ipswich Town 1. What kind of significance will this have at the end of the season? Match 4 of a Game Week 35 is again huge for these 2 teams. Both these teams have been struggling at the bottom of the league for the large part of this season. Leicester have not won for 20 games now. Southampton had a similar run of bad form. They've now picked up 7 points for the last 3 games. Southampton. Both these teams are on the cusp of being relegated. If there is no winner here, both these teams are pretty much done by goal difference. If either team win, they've got a slight bit of hope. It's very, very slim, but a win is needed. The loser of this game will be relegated right here, right now. Southampton, if they get a win, will be still 7 points adrift for safety. Leicester with a win will be 9 points adrift for safety with the teams on the silver play. So they're pretty much done regardless, Leicester barring an almighty miracle. Southampton slightly better chance, but still remotely slim, unless all the teams above them can lose for the next 4 weeks, because none of those teams have played this week yet either. Southampton coming down the course here, and they've gone across the line. Southampton's end of season form. Where's this been all season, boys? 2-0. Leicester are going down. Southampton 2-0. Can they make it 3-0 before the... They can make it 3-0. Almighty win against Southampton, finishing the season well, giving themselves a tiny chance of safety, albeit it's probably too little too late. This one finishes Leicester City 0, Southampton 3. Leicester City confirmed relegated. Match 5 of Game Week 35 sees Arsenal at home to Bournemouth. For Arsenal, this is fairly meaningless. They're 4th in the league. They are way off the top spot. At best, they're going to probably finish 3rd this season. For this match is dead to Arsenal pretty much. For Bournemouth, this means everything. They are currently 1 point outside the relegation zone. Forest below them, a point below them in that last relegation spot currently, have not played this week yet, and they're looking at this one hoping Arsenal can do Bournemouth over to give themselves a chance of clawing their way out. Bournemouth's goal difference is 3 better than Forest's, and they are 1 point better off than them. So anything here for Bournemouth will be massive if they can get a point. If they get a point, they would climb up 1 place as well and put Newcastle under even more pressure. Newcastle having a mare of a season. Can Bournemouth get one across the line and put almighty pressure on this one? Oh, it's dropped the wrong way. It was so close. There are Bournemouth marbles coming down, and Arsenal have got across at the first chance. This Bournemouth marble needs to be kind. It's been kind. They've got a point. Barham. Oh, what's this? Unless this goes wrong, they haven't got a point. No, Bournemouth. They've had some last-minute goals kill them this season. That could be huge at the end of this season for them. This one finishes Arsenal 2, Bournemouth 1. Bournemouth will be gutted with that last-minute winner for Arsenal. Match 6 of Game Week 35 sees Brentford at home to Manchester United. Brentford currently lower mid-table, 10 points clear of relegation, safe for this season now, and just seeing if they can push themselves back up towards upper mid-table at best this season. For them, Man United, after Man City's shock home defeat to Wolves, Man United can go 3 points ahead of Manchester City in the 5th place in the battle for the Manchester Pride at the top there. Who will win this one? This is the key. We've had a few weird results this week already, with Man City losing to Wolves and Villa losing to Fulham. Will we get another one here or not? Can Man United put themselves back up into 5th and get themselves ahead of Man City, or will Brentford do over Man United? Man United had a good end to the season, to be fair. They've been alright. They've been pretty solid. And talk this one up. But Brentford get the first goal here. Will there be any more goals in this one at all? There's 5 seconds left. Oh, there's a little jump there for the Man United marble. Will there be any more? There's one more for Brentford. It's 2-1. It's going to stay 2-1. Man United had a chance to go to 5th. They've screwed it up. This one finishes Brentford 2, Man United 1. Match 7 of Game Week 35, and this is huge for Newcastle. It's Brighton at home to Newcastle United. Brighton mid-table safety for them this season. No worries of relegation for them. Newcastle, however, their season has been beyond awful for a 9-marble team, the second highest tier in this Marble Race Premier League. They are currently just 1 point outside the relegation zone. They need a win here. A win here would put them 4 points clear, subject to the result of the Forest game later on. With 3 games left, that would surely be enough. And they've got 2 marbles getting down here first here. They've got 3 marbles down here. Surely Newcastle will finally get themselves 1 foot over the line here in terms of safety. Or will Brighton screw them over again? Newcastle's continually flunking results. It's 1-1, 2 goals back to back there for them. Newcastle marbles everywhere, but then oh, they've got a 2 hop across. This could be huge. It's 4-1 Newcastle. It's 4-2. It's an almighty result. Will that be the result that gets them to safety this season? They're not done just yet, but it's massive for them. This one finishes Brighton 2, Newcastle 4. Match 8 of Game Week 35 is a London derby of sorts between West Ham and Tottenham. West Ham currently sitting lower mid-table, 48 points from 34 games, safe for next season, doing very well. Just 6 points off the top 5, so a win here would keep them kind of pressing on that one. Spurs currently 4 points off the top 5. A great second half of the season for Spurs, doing alright here. But who will win this one? Can Spurs continue putting a bit of pressure on that top 5 and possibly get themselves in the end of the season? With Man City and Man United losing this week, they could get themselves within a point of 5th. They can win this one, but it's West Ham here who've got the early running on this course. They've got a chance to run this final obstacle twice before Spurs get here. Either of these ones get across, Spurs may have a few issues. Some weird results this week with some of these bigger teams not getting across the line and getting any kind of result, and Spurs are riding their luck a little bit here. A little hop there, not getting across there. What is going on? No one's got any momentum. This one getting across for Spurs. Oh, a Spurs marble has pushed the West Ham one across as well, though. It's 1-1. Is this one going to finish 1-1? There are loads of Spurs marbles. Oh, a little push from the Spurs. It's 2-1. It's 2-2. It's 3-2. No, there's 6 goals. I think there were 6 goals. What was the final score? Was it 4-2 or 3-3? Let's VAR and confirm. Well, after a chaotic end to that game, the replays do indeed confirm there were 6 goals in this one, but the result in the end was West Ham 2, Tottenham Hotspur 4. Match 9 of game week 35, and it's huge. It's Chelsea at home to Liverpool. Liverpool can wrap the title up here with just a point. Any points at all from this game, and Liverpool will win the very first Marble Race Premier League. Chelsea currently 12 points behind Liverpool. A win here would technically still give them a very slim chance of winning the league. Should Liverpool lose all the games and Chelsea win all theirs, and results go very favourably for them for the rest of the season. Unlikely to happen that way, but can Liverpool get this one over the line and take the title home right here, right now? Chelsea with a decent start. They've got a few marbles making their way in the course ahead of Liverpool. 4 marbles. Can they get through though? Liverpool are through first though, even with all those Chelsea marbles in there. It's 1v1 at the bottom. It's 2v1. Who will get here first? Can Chelsea make this season last a little bit longer at the top? Or will Liverpool get this done right here? Oh, it's bounced over the Liverpool marble. I don't see that manoeuvre happen too often. Liverpool marbles pounding down the scores. It's 1-0 already here to Liverpool. It's 2-0 Liverpool. Can Chelsea get back in this one? They've got loads of marbles here. Can they manage it? It's 2-1. Can they score a last-minute winner? Oh, they can. It's 2-2. Or a last-minute draw, I should say. The title is still done here for Liverpool, though. It's a good last-minute equaliser here for Chelsea. The title is over, though. Congratulations to Liverpool for taking this very first Marble Race title. But this one finishes Chelsea 2, Liverpool 2. Match 10 of game week 35, and it's huge. It's Crystal Palace at home to Nottingham Forest. Forest 1 point currently outside the safety zone. Any points here would be good for Forest. But against 7 marble team, they could do with trying to snatch a win here if at all possible. A win here would bump them up 2 places above both Bournemouth and Ipswich and put them up into 16th in the league. A point here would only get them level with points with Bournemouth. Even so, a point is better than nothing, and it keeps them in the fight to stay up in this Marble Race Premier League. Obviously, Forest's real-life form significantly better than they have in here, and next season, Forest will get a bump in this, considering how well they've been doing in the actual real-life Premier League. But can they stay put in this one? They've got... Oh, they nearly had one across the line. It's 1 each across the line here. Massive 8 seconds or so coming up for both these teams. Will there be a winner in this one? There's lots trying to get down. Will any of them make it? No, they won't. It's a solid point for Forest. It's not awful. It gives them a chance still, but this one finishes Crystal Palace 1, Nottingham Forest 1. Well, at the end of game week 35, it's congratulations to Liverpool for being the first winners of the Marble Race Premier League. Villa's 2-0 home defeat versus Fulham means that Liverpool have an unassailable lead at the top now. 10 points clear with just 9 points to play for in the league. Congratulations to them. At the bottom of the table, it's still very close. 4 points between Everton and Forest at the bottom there. Those 5 teams all battling to avoid the drop. It's going to go right to the wire, this one, as you can see. Plenty of points still to play for at the bottom there. Who will be the final team, or who will be the final team to drop down, with Leicester City now relegated and Southampton on the cusp? They're still not quite there. They're holding on following their win against Leicester City, but they really are clinging on by their coattails at this point. Anyway, if you enjoyed this one, guys, please smash a like on the video. Please subscribe if you're new here, and I hope to see you back very soon for game week 36. Cheers all, bye!